Hello guys, welcome back to SMC Trader. How are you all? Hope everyone is cool. However, if you can hear me and everything clear, please let me know to the comment box. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Then we'll see the price action a bit. But before that, please let me know if you guys can hear me. Please let me know that, okay? Don't forget to push the like button. Loud and clear. Thank you, RS. Thanks for being over here for the first guy as a first guy always. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. How are you, by the way? Let me know. And what is your real name, brother? RSB4XY is not the real name. Please let me know your real name as well. Ah, yes, we can hear. Thank you, Rifa. ICT apprentice. Hey, hope you will, bro. Will you please me with a prof from account? I wish I could do that. I just would love to wait a bit more for other people to join. Hey Sharoda, how are you, sir? How is your trading going on, brother? I would love to wait a bit more for other people to join, and then we'll go for a like short-term pre-market analysis, not long-term pre-market analysis. Almost everything is same, so I just don't need to repeat the things. Like, yeah, we'll see it in a moment. Just let other people to join and let the likes go at least 20, and then we'll go for that. Whoever joined to the live, please make sure you have pushed the like button. If you want, you can subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, you can wait, and then you can decide should you subscribe or not. Good morning, FL Trader. Please take a moment and press the like button. Please do that. Make 20 likes at least. Okay, in the meantime, I'd love to go with the chart because otherwise I won't be able to cover it before 9:30. The weekly chart, and this is that relatively equal lows. This is the high of the dealing range low, dealing range highs over here. That was the week I was seeing it, and I didn't like the way it closed below this upper quadrant. This is the only thing I didn't like. Otherwise, I would never be looking for sell, never ever, only looking for buy. But the way this market closed below this weak quadrant level, I'm still bearish. I'm not bullish. I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity as long as it's not going to prove me wrong. I'll keep looking. Just sell, sell, sell. No buy is valid to me. I'll tell you when I should look for the buy. However, when I'm looking for sell and I'm seeing the bullish P area is respecting, I'm not liking it, right? So market actually trade the lower quadrant of that week so beautifully. They traded the lower quadrant, then trade the 50% of this week. That week 50% has been so beautifully reacted from there, and it is rejecting and seems like it's a bullish market. Now, as I keep saying, if it is a bullish market, proves me wrong, fail to clear that low, I'll be the happiest person because I'm protecting this low for near about 3 to 4 months now. Near about 3 to 4 months. So I started to protect it while this market came here. Like that week, that specific week, I told that this low can't be taken before taking this high. But finally, when this high has cleared the buy side liquidity and this low has cleared the sell side liquidity, and we went with this that leg, the high and the low, we didn't get the confirmation yet that market is going to fall or going to go higher. Seems like market is falling, so depending on that specific leg or dealing range, which is a lower dealing range, okay, this is the high of the dealing range, this is the low of this dealing range. You can see it came until the 50% over here, so it never came to this deep premium. As it was reacting from 50%, I should keep looking for the selling opportunity depending on other things. That was all I'm doing. Still, I'm bearish. Today, I'm bearish. I'm not bullish. I'm not interested to go for buy. Any of you would love to take the buy, please go for that. I'm extremely bearish. I will keep looking for the sell. I'll tell you when I'm going to look for the buy in a moment, but right now, I'm bearish from the weekly chart. I'm not bullish from the weekly chart. So this is the weekly chart, sorry, daily chart. This is that volume imbalance. If you guys remember, it was absolutely perfect to close below this volume imbalance, then closed above this volume imbalance again. It has delivered both sell side and buy side delivery because here there was no delivery over here. Now it's not the liquidity void actually, but it's kind of a volume imbalance where this type of things is simply okay. But if it was liquidity void, that means there is not even weak, something like this, okay? That candle high, that candle low, there is not even weak, that means there is nothing. In this type of area, this liquidity void actually strong, what to say, I mean the liquidity level. This liquidity void is strong liquidity level. That means we look for the relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows. This type of void, liquidity void, is something like that, extremely important for the as a target, something like that. But this type of volume imbalance where there is weak in between the gap, it's a normal volume imbalance where if I get one, two, that means this volume balance is now balanced. In my opinion, there is nothing left. However, if you go to your higher time frame, you'll see a wick over here, which I just showed you from the weekly chart. That is that wick respected the lower quadrant of that wick, then it has respected the 50%, as well as this volume imbalance is working as support. You can see over here, every single candle is supporting this volume balance. So I told that as long as this market is not going to break neither the volume imbalance nor this bearish period, which is this candle low, this candle high with the volume imbalance is with a small gap over here. This is the only bearish period. As long as this bearish period is not broken, that means market is not coming here, I'm not going to look for the buy. Or if it doesn't close below this gap, I mean sorry, below this volume imbalance, maybe it will, I mean, if it closed, then there is a high probability market is going to take that sell side liquidity. If it failed to close, then there is a high probability market will keep doing this. Now some of you can think that for last few days I was bullish, I was bearish, I was bullish, I was bearish. No, I was only bearish. So the day market went higher, or it's a bullish day, I tried to look for the retracement. The day it was falling, I missed most of the days. I missed the run because when it fall, it actually a dramatical fall, and I missed the trade actually. So when it was going higher, I got the retracement leg, but when it was falling, it was bearish. I missed the trade because it was falling, right? However, this volume balance is still holding the market. That was the only bearish fair value gap from the daily chart. I hope you guys can see it over here. This candle low here, that candle low, that candle high, there was a gap over here. This gap has been broken over here few days ago, and today's market is over here, cleared some buy side liquidity, trading this old PDRA, bearish PDRA. You can see it's trading here. This is the today's candle. So if this candle closed here, you will see a huge wick, something like that. A huge wick, something like that you will see. Still, I'm not bullish. I'm extremely bearish. I'm just interested to see, can it keep falling. Here, highest up close body close candle is still my order block. As the market didn't come to the deep premium to this small parent leg over here to here, you can see here this dealing range, this is the equilibrium, this is the deep premium. As I was the bullish, okay, I was extremely bullish, if you guys remember, until this candle appeared on the chart. I was extremely bullish, but it missed to trade this upper quadrant. Instead of that, reacted the equilibrium as well as the bearish PTRA started to fall. I had to look for the sell depending on this small leg, okay, small dealing range. Now if this dealing range violated, why I'm looking for sell? Because when I saw this dealing range, first this dealing range, market failed to show me the bullishness. By this dealing range, market failed to show me the bullishness because it respected the 50% of this dealing range, failed to go for the deep premium. As the market failed to show me the bullishness, I came here and got the bearishness by this small dealing range. But remember, they are the child, very child, this grandfather, parents, and then finally the child. This child can be broken thousands of the time, but parents and the grandparents, they're extremely strong, very strong. So that's why I keep saying that I have to look for the sell, because this children is telling me I should look for the sell. This is the children, okay? If you compare all of these dealing days, this is the children. I am extremely bearish still, but if it feels, I mean, if it make me wrong and market actually started to go higher for this buy side liquidity before clearing this low, specifically this low, I'll be the happiest person. And after closing above this bearish PDRA, I think I'll be the one who will start to scream like, I told you this is a bullish market. Market can't take this low. I was protecting this low when it came to the deep premium. For the first time, it came here around this area. I was extremely bullish, and all the price action I was saying that this low should be protected. And then you will say, brother, you are extremely bearish. Why you are saying that you will be bullish? I was bearish for a few days, just for a few days. I'm bullish for, like, from here when the market came here, from there to until that candle I was bullish, and for few days, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and today 6 to 7 days I was bearish. Otherwise, all the time I keep saying this low is not going to be taken. Market is going for that all-time high, and market is going to clear the all-time high and going to make a new all-time high. However, still I'm bearish now. Price action is still didn't say me to think about the bullishness. I will only look for the bullish if the daily candle can close above this bearish period. And not only above this bearish period, I believe if it can trade the upper quadrant of this leg, then I will start to think about the buy. If it wouldn't come here, if this candle didn't appeared on the chart over here, I would never look for the sell. Never ever look for the sell. For the first time when it tapped to the lower quadrant of this children, here it tap here, see this candle. After that candle I started to look for sell. So all of these candles, while it is consolidating, I'm just bearish, I'm not too bullish, and today also I'm bearish. However, if this candle didn't appear on the chart, I would never look for the sell. I would keep looking for the buying opportunity. And as I told, this bearish gap was holding the market. But let's see if it can break this gap. Actually, if it do that and then market failed to clear that high, closed below this gap, I'll be able to use this gap to take the sell actually from this gap, from daily chart. This gap, you can keep this. I'm not going to keep it because in my lower time frame it's thousands lines over there. So right now from the daily chart, I'm not bullish, I'm bearish. I'm watching this bearish, I mean highest up close body close candle. The low is here and body is here. The closed is here. Is beautiful bearish water block. This is the first time market has built this water block valid. Then it's trading it for long period of time. Would love to see if it can hold the market, send it lower again. Those people who are bullish, I really appreciate you guys. Don't change your bias. Take the buy. I'm not bullish. I will show you a lot other things from my lower time frame why I'm still bearish. But right now, remember, I'm watching this bearish order block to see if it can hold the market, send the market lower again to take the sell side liquidity. If it proves me wrong, closed above this gap, I'll be the happiest person and I'll be extremely bullish again. So this is the time actually where I don't say I am bearish, I'm bullish. I keep waiting. As long as this volume balance is not breaking, or this bearish period is not breaking, it is inside this range, I don't have any bias. It has to break one range to give me the bias. If this volume balance is broken, I know my next target is here somewhere, not this sell side liquidity, here somewhere. If it break this bearish period, I know my next target is here and plus the standard deviation. But as long as it's inside this gap, I should not say like I'm bearish, I'm bullish. But today I'll look for the bearishness. Okay, I'll show that in a moment. So here, this is the 4 hour chart, and this deep bold line is the quadrant level. As you can see, this is the high of the week. This is the 50% of the week, low of the week. Sorry, low of the week, lower quadrant of the week. When it came inside that weekly week, I just showed you in a moment ago. First trade the 50%, went higher, come back again the lower quadrant, send the market higher to the high of the week. This is the opening of the week here, this line, and then reacting from 50% and high, 50% and high. It's reacting from there. Market built this relatively equal highs, which was the obvious liquidity, which is inside this entry fair value gap. I'm just going to remove this line later. Okay, I'm not going to remove it. I'm just going to remove it from the hourly and minute chart. Okay. So here, this is that entry gap from the 4 hour chart. I have the buy side liquidity, this highs, buy side liquidity over here, and I have this last FBZ over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark this last FBZ from the 4 hour chart to see around 9:30 if the market can reach to this last FBZ. I just don't know it will reach over there or not. It doesn't need to reach over there. But if it can reach over there, I'll still start to look for sell. So maybe around 9:30 market started to go higher. I'll let him go high as long as it's not reaching to this gap. When it will reach to this gap, I'll start to look for sell. Otherwise, if it starts to fall from 9:30, I'll start to look for sell because market has cleared the buy side liquidity. And still, it's trading this entry fair value gap from the 4 hour chart. So I don't need to worry about anything else. I can simply look for the sell without doubting or without anything. But if this market is extremely strong, then it can maximum go for this last FVG, which is from 4 hour chart. Then I will start to look for sell. Last FVG is broken, then and only then this buy side liquidity will be my target. And of course, this buy side liquidity, if they are taken, market is going to break the bearish PDRA from the daily chart. I will switch my bias to bullish again. Buy side liquidity, here is buy side liquidity and all-time high. I'll look for that. But for now, I'm only bearish for this relatively equal lows. See this, all the lows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of these lows, there is strong support zone. In my opinion, the support should not be over there, and market should clear that support zone. After clearing this resistance zone, it should go for toward that support zone. Again, if you are bullish, try to frame the buy. Try to take the buy. I'm not bullish. I will not take the buy. If I don't find any opportunity, I will not go for the trade. I will only let this go. If I find the opportunity to take the sell, I'll go for that. Some of you can think that, brother, stop it, frame the trade, but this analysis is the most important thing, in my opinion, because before the market start, if you don't do this analysis, if you don't know what you are going to do, you won't be able to make any plan. If you don't have any plan, that means you are gambling. Without plan, if you push the button, that means you just open your chart, you things like this is a bullish market, push the button, it's called gambling. Don't gamble. Instead of that, try to be very precise and wait for your specifics to happen. As long as it's not going to happen, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. Plan the trade, then execute the trade. Without planning, don't push the button. However, this is that last FVG from 4 hour chart. I'm just going to adjust this last FVG from my hourly chart. So you can see here, just hourly last FVG, I have adjusted it over here, and I'm going to write it down the last FVG so that it's gonna show only the hourly and minute chart. This is the price action over here. You can see, or anybody can say that this is a pure perfect sideways market, right? This market neither bullish nor bearish. It's not nothing. It's just sideways over here. However, this is that low market created over here, which is a relatively equal lows, this low and that low. They're the support, a strong support over here. Then market went higher, reacted from there, fall, go back again, build relatively equal highs, fall, build relatively equal lows here. All of these lows that relatively equal is beautiful sell side liquidity over here, build relatively equal highs, clear that relatively equal highs. This sell side liquidity is kind of like uh, low hanging fruit to me, or as you can say, this is something like very sweet spot. Okay, market should go for this sweet spot right now. Otherwise, if it really would love to go a bit higher, it can trade, as I told, the hourly last step visit can do that. It doesn't need to do that, but it can do that, trade this last step visit before falling. If it is broken, then this buy side liquidities over here, they are going to be very important, which traded the last FVG from the hourly chart and rejected from there, fall, came here, leave this liquidity. So still, I have this whole zone high and the low, this whole zone I have both buy side and sell side. It's an two ways market. That means if I say I'm bullish, I can give you a lot of explanation over here that will help me to build the concept of bullish market. If I would love to tell you that I'm bearish, then there is a lot of concept as well that will help you to go for the bearish setup. So this type of market is actually a highly risky market where this is 50%, the bullish is 50%, bearish is 50%. Sometimes you'll be able to see that one-sided market, like if you are looking for the bullishness, you will get a thousands of the explanation to frame that buy setup. But if you look for the bearishness in the same market, you will not find anything over there. Okay, so it's very tough to frame the sell setup. That type of market is really an high probable market where market is one-sided, either it's bullish or it's bearish. But in this type of market where I have a lot of sell side liquidity, I have a lot of buy side liquidity, I just didn't mark the buy side liquidity, but you can see this buy side liquidity here, this buy side liquidity there, then I have buy side liquidity here. Okay, this high is also built the buy side liquidity, then I have this clean buy side liquidity and all the all type high. All of this buy side liquidity has built this market so difficult to trade. So not only buy side but also the sell side. So market has to clear one-sided. As long as it's not breaking this hourly last FVG for today, I will keep looking for the sell. If you are bullish, try to frame the buy. I'm not bullish, I will not go for the buy. I repeat, I'm not bullish, I'm not going to go for the buy. If there is no selling opportunity, I'm not going to take any trade, but I'm not going to take the buy, that's for sure. This is the 15-minute chart, and as you can see here, this 15-minute chart actually too messy over here. I really don't have anything to say from the 15-minute chart except this sell side liquidity over here, this relatively equal lows. You are seeing the relatively equal lows over here from the 4-hour chart, which was, sorry, 4-hour hourly chart inside the volume imbalance you're seeing. But except this sell side liquidity, I have this sell side liquidity over here, which is from yesterday. So as you can see here, this sell side liquidity is near to the market. I'm more interested to see the sell side liquidity as a target, this sell side liquidity as a target. So I don't care if the market go for this sell side liquidity by today or not. I really don't care about that. But this sell side liquidity is gonna be my target for today, and obviously this 1 minute liquidity over here, and finally this bullish gap, at least the 50% of this bullish gap from 15-minute chart. That's gonna be my target for today. I'm more interested to look for sell after clearing all of this obvious liquidity. Market traded so beautifully the lower quadrant of that daily bearish PTRA. Remember the daily volume imbalance. Here is a volume balance new to opening gap. Here is a volume balance new to opening gap. Inside here there is a gap from the daily chart. This whole range is your how to say that, it's actually the bearish PTRA from the bearish strong PDR also like that way from the daily chart. So it has traded the lower quadrant of this daily bearish PDR respecting from there. Let's see if it can keep falling and go for this sell side liquidity, which is my target. Otherwise, if it really would love to go higher, I'll let this go here at least around this area before framing the sell. Uh, as long as it's bullish, I'll do nothing. It will reach here. I'll start to look for sell. If it starts to fall around 9:30, I will start to chase the market because I don't want to miss the trade. I believe market has already went too far to clear all the liquidity before the market open. I prefer if it can clear one more time the high before falling and then it starts to fall for the sell side liquidity. I'm happy to see that. If you are bullish, I really appreciate you guys. Take the buy. Don't think twice. Just go for the buy. I'm not bullish. I'm not interested to go for the buy. I'm only interested to look for the sell. Before this sell side liquidity over here, this is the sell side liquidity from 15 minutes chart I showed you few moments ago. This sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart, I'm not interested about sell side liquidity. I'm more interested about all of this sell side liquidity from 1 minute chart. So from 1 minute chart, this is gonna be my target over here. Okay, so at the beginning, I will target this sell side liquidity at least, and then we'll see if it can go through this and come for this sell side liquidity over here, and finally this 1 minute liquidity over here. See this low relatively close. Finally, if it can go, but for now, this is my target. Market went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity. All the buy side liquidity has been cleared from the higher time frame. Everything has been cleared. Just wanna see around 9:30 the volatility can take this high one more time, or does it really would love to react any of this gap, last gap or entry gap? If it react from that and this low has been shifted, there is a gap, I'll try to take that sell from that gap for this sell side liquidity over here. And 1 minute left. So the things I told you, just remember, it doesn't need to take that high. It can simply react from this last FVZ or entry FVZ, and then it can give me the market structure shift over here, new market structure shift. Not going to use this old market structure shift. Instead of that, going to use this new market structure shift. So 9:30 candle, boom, market structure shift. 9:31 candle, make a gap. 9:32 candle, give me the entry from that gap. I'm already in a trade. Huge opening gap. This is yesterday's candle's close. You can see over here, that is the closing, and right now market is here somewhere. Okay, so huge opening gap. What happened? Gap up. Gap up says the market take the buy. What the market will do? Just fall, stop them out. Simple. Closing, opening. Okay, market has cleared that high. Now it's time to see if it can fall. If it doesn't fall, I will wait for this market to come over here to frame the sell again. This is the opening gap. I'm watching this opening gap and the sell side liquidity. Remember, market open, gap up, right? Gap up. After that, you are seeing this bull candle. Do you really think that is there anyone left over here who is not taking the buy? Every single person is taking the buy. Market is bullish because it gapped up, and then the first candle is also showing me the bullishness. It means today's market is extremely bullish. So they will take the buy and I will take the sell to stop them out. Think like you are the market maker. What you would do in this type of scenario? When you saw market gapped up and the market is going higher, everyone is taking the buy. What if you are the market maker? What you would do? You let the market send higher. Did you do that? Would you do that? Or would you send the market lower, first stopping them out, all of them, whoever took the buy, and then you would look for the buy or sell or whatever you would love to look for. Ask this question to yourself. Please guys, don't forget to push the like button and subscribe to our channel if you are new over here. But if you don't want to subscribe, no problem for that, but please make sure that you have pushed the like button. Your simple likes will make my day, so please make sure you have pushed the like button. And I think Apex 90% discount is over yesterday. If not, I just don't know exactly. I think it's over yesterday. Take profit trader, if any of you are interested, please make sure you have used the code T2 wizard for Tradify. Use the code T2 wizard. Blue Guardian features same, and Lucid Trading same. T2 wizard is the code. If you guys want to use the code, I'll be grateful to you. Let's see what is going to happen. I'm going for sale anytime find the opportunity. Don't forget Nvidia earnings today after 4. Oh man, today's Nvidia again. I wish the market is not going to be impacted by the Nvidia, at least not in the morning session. PM session, just go to hell. The PM session, go to hell. I don't care, but morning session, please don't ruin the day. Yesterday we had a good trade for 92 handle. Let's see if we can find a good trade for today as well. Like one trade is more than enough. I'm just interested for one trade. I would love to see what YM is doing. Okay, YM is bearish. The market is not correlated. Wait a bit, as they're bearish. I believe both other market is going to follow YM. Okay, I believe so. As you can see here, it traded this last FVZ. That same thing I was saying you from the Nasdaq. Trade that last FVZ, gave you the market structure sheet. There is a fair value cap. It could be a selling opportunity, but unfortunately, there is no fair value cap, no selling opportunity, and we are not trading the Dow. Uh, Wait. Okay, don't rush. Wait. Patience makes you profitable. Wait. Now, by the way, if you're bullish, you can take the buy, brother. I don't have any problem. But if you're bearish, you should wait. Good morning, Rahman. YM is dropping. Thank you, sister, for saying, for giving that information. Thank you so much. Yeah, YM is dropping. I believe the other two market is going to follow her as well. Okay. Russell does not reflect ES bullish move. Russell does not reflect ES bullish move. I didn't understand, brother. Mickey, I think was going to. Trump is also going to speak, and I'm going to close the stream. See you tomorrow, okay? First of all, we have Nvidia, and now you're saying that Trump is going to speak. What I will do over here then? Thanks for the penguin, Sophia. Wait, okay, everyone, wait. Relax. Nothing happened. Okay, market just opened. Relax. Just 5 minutes. Market opened just 5 minutes. Relax. You didn't miss anything. I promise you, brother. You didn't miss anything. Nothing you have missed. Just relax. Your time will come. And when your time will come, you'll jump. This market right now, you have nothing to do. Just watch the market, how it is, what it is doing. Oh, gap up. Okay, where are the gap up? Here. Gap up. Extremely bullish. Don't chase this market. Maybe this market will come here, maybe it will come here, maybe it will come to this buy side liquidity. If you chase this market by seeing this today, the next few days you will keep losing the money. So today maybe you will make $10,000, but next 5 days you will lose $50,000. Do you want to do that? Please don't do that. Try to understand the logic. Cap up. Look, this is the market. What do you see over here? Ask yourself. Look, closed, cap up, bullish. Take the buy, 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 take the buy. Don't think twice. Take the buy, take the buy, take the buy. Only buy, only buy, only buy. You wanna take the buy. You didn't miss anything. I promise you, brother. So don't what to say? I mean the don't lose your hope. Don't lose your patience. Don't do something stupid. Just wait. Gamblers buying. Don't leave us on this crazy. Oh man, I was saying that if Trump is going to speak and if Nvidia is going to happen after the market close, what I can do. But Nvidia, I think the PM session is going to be affected by the Nvidia. PM session today is gonna be so hard to trade, but morning session should be okay. Pomdia, Typhornium. I'm good, brother. Thanks for asking. How are you, brother? Gamblers buying. Absolutely, brother. I mean, there is nothing wrong to take the buy. Of course, you can take the buy, but the problem is when you will take this buy, you will feel so much confident. Wow, I can sell the market. And the next few days, you'll keep losing the money. So it's not about winning a day. It's about how you can avoid losing most of the days. That's the game. This is the plan of this game. So if you show me, brother, this is my entry, this is my boom. I'm not happy. Instead of that, if you show me, brother, that was the trade I didn't take because if I would go for that trade, it could be a losing trade. I'm very much interested about that because you avoided the losing trade. So I don't care you made the profit or not. But if you don't lose, that's the energy, man. However, it is trading the bearish PDRA from the daily chart, the 50% exactly. So I really prefer to trade this last FVZ before falling. But if it gave me the opportunity or selling opportunity from here, I'll go for the sell from there. I don't need the higher time frame PDRA because I have already an higher time frame PDRA over here. But if it trade here, that could be awesome, right? That could be awesome. Because for the first time it will tap here, I'll be able to look for the order block as well. But from here, I won't be able to look for the order block. Just got a stop loss. I was short before opening. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, brother. Bum dia. Bum dia, brother. And if we sell now, we have to take partial on old new week opening gap. Have that, right? Yeah, something like that. I mean, partial is okay. I mean, how to say that? That old week opening gap can give you some kind of reaction, but eventually the sell side liquidity is over here. They are going to be taken in my belief. Don't rush, okay? Still there is nothing. Look at this market extremely bullish, started to reject, will show you some bearishness. I believe the first bearishness is going to be fake bearishness, then market will go higher, take the high one more time, trade this gap, and then it will fall. Otherwise, if it keep falling, we will wait. We will keep waiting to frame something from there. If it keep falling, but it doesn't mean that I will see a fall. I will start to look for sell. No, I'm interested to see. More importantly, to trade this last FVZ from the hourly chart. It doesn't need to do that, but if it can do that, that's the best case of scenario. Then I will start to look for sell. I'm good, brother Raman. Thanks for asking, brother. There was another Raman. Are you guys same? Right? I read his name, Raman. Okay, so I think you have changed your name. Now you have used the capital letter or something like that. Why do you only watch NQ sometimes? Yes is more bullish and bearish than NQ. Shouldn't you choose which one to trade based on which index shows clear direction at the time? I really appreciate, brother. I'm not trying to judge you. I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Do you know for guaranteed which where the market is going for this Nasdaq market? And the same question for the yes. Do you know for granted what the yes market is going for? For granted. Every single market you will have an expectation, maybe bullish, maybe bearish, right? This market, that market. Now, if you are bullish and you are seeing this Nasdaq is not bullish, actually this ES is bullish, and you are saying me to switch to ES because it is more bullish rather than the Nasdaq because I'm bullish. How do I know that I'm right? I can know that only after closing the day. After the day, I mean, when the day is closed, the trading is done, then and only then I can know this was a bullish day or it was a bearish day, whatever it is. So in my opinion, if I'm looking for buy or bullishness, for example, I'm looking for sell, right? And YM was bearish. For example, just YM was bearish. So what I have done, I moved from Nasdaq to YM because it was seems like bearish to me, and I found an opportunity to take the sell over there. It means that I'm forcing market give me my opportunity, my expectation to fulfill. But when I'm staying over here and waiting for the trade, what I should look for, that means I'm not forcing the market by switching the chart. It's kind of switching the time frame. For example, I'm not finding any setup over here from 1 minute time frame, so I'm going to 5 minute time frame. Find a setup over there. It's called forcing market. I know I'm forcing the market, which I'm not interested to do. I hope it will make any sense and make some sense to you, brother. Switching time frame, switching charts, switching uh, the SM market, it's called the forcing market. I am waiting for sell. This market is not going to give me the sell. ES is giving me that. I'm going to take that. And then most of the time it brings the disaster. Again, if it works, I really appreciate it, brother. For me, it doesn't work. I feel like I'm forcing the market. So there is no trade from 1 minute chart. That's why I'm moving to 2 minute chart or 5 minute chart just to take that trade. And later I regret. Again, just my opinion, okay? Just my opinion. Same Raman from India. Yeah, just use the capital letter. You're right, bro. Just changed the visibility. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, I was thinking, where is that old Raman? Thank you, man, for clearing that. So this is that hourly last FBZ. My last PDR for today to think about a sell. If this PDR is broken, maybe this is a bullish market and I will do nothing. I'll just keep waiting. I'll let this go. If this last PDR is broken, I'll wait for this market to come back again below this last PDR. You just cleared a question I had about shifting time frames. Thanks. Again, that's my opinion only, brother. My opinion. Okay. So if it works for you, please do that. Whatever works for you, go for that. I feel like that way. I'm not finding anything over here. So what I'll do, I'll go to for 5 minute chart. And I'll try to find any setup over there. I'll go to for 2 minute chart, or maybe I'll go to 4 minute chart. There is something just to look for the trade. Again, it's contradictory. Okay, so I don't wanna go in deep over there. Yes, so both. So that depends on the trader himself. Yeah, I agree with you, Tamimi. That's also true, brother. Good morning, Murshad. Sell should be coming after 10 a.m. Maybe I'm waiting. Whenever it will come, I'll go for that. Whenever it will come. If it doesn't come, I'm not going to go for the trade. I'm not in rush. I'm not going to violate my ego because of the comment. You are taking buy, you are getting profit, you are taking sell, you are getting profit. I'm not taking any trade. I don't care. If there is an opportunity, I'll go for the trade. There is no opportunity, I'll keep watching the market. Maybe I'll close the stream. It's absolutely okay. But not going to do the shit I did some days ago, like continuously. But yeah, it's you have a good logic team. After 10, there is a high probability around 10 this market will start to reverse. I agree with you, brother. Yeah, but I wasn't sure and was thinking like you. Oh, okay, okay. If any time frame, if my time frame is that one, should I go to look another? That was in my. Oh, okay, that was in your mind. Yeah, that's the problem, brother. I think people actually force the market because they're not finding anything in 1 minute chart. Maybe they're looking for a sell. Okay, they got the market buy. People are looking for a buy. They got the market structure shift. There is no fair value gap from 1 minute chart. So what they will start to do, they'll go to 2, 3, 4, 5 minute time frame, find a gap over there. When they will find a gap, they will take the buy from there. It means they were waiting everything, every of his analysis is from 1 minute chart. Suddenly they will go to 5 minute chart, 2 minute chart, 4 minute chart just to take the entry because there is nothing from 1 minute chart. So what is the importance of the analysis you have done at as long as you are in 1 minute chart? What was the importance of that analysis? I promise you, brother, this is just a fake run. This is a Judas swing. Still, I believe this is a Judas swing. I can be wrong. I can be extremely wrong, but this can't be happen. That means market open and started to go higher in this kind of scenario. I mean, right now the way this market is actually reacting, in this case of scenario, this should not go higher and take that buy sell liquidity by leaving that gap open. I believe this market will fall. I have to wait. If it doesn't fall, I will let this go. But I'm not interested to go for buy. Good morning, Marbra. Good morning, brother. Good morning to all. Happy trading. Thank you, Brit. Brit, how are you, brother? Type for name, yeah, to justify themselves makes sense. Thank you so much, brother. Guys, don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new. If you would love to take the buy, let us know where is your entry. We would love to write down boom with you. There is nothing wrong if you sell the market or if you take the buy or if you find any opportunity over here to go for buy or sell or whatever it is from your lower time frame or higher time frame. But if you are in a trade, let us know. We'd love to enjoy your boom. Okay, like someone is making the money, we'll be happy for that. And please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. I'm waiting for sale. I'm not interested to look for the buy as long as this market is not going to break this daily bearish period. By the daily basis, I'm not interested to look for buy. I'm only interested to look for sell. So I think as team told, around 10 a.m. market will start to fall again. Right now, it tapped to the higher quadrant or upper quadrant of the daily bearish period. This is the 50%. This is the upper quadrant. Simply tapped to this upper quadrant. You can see over here. Tapped to the upper quadrant. Bodies respecting. I don't care about the bodies, by the way, but still the bodies respecting the high of the last FVG from the hourly chart. Let's see. But remember, the first fall, if I miss it, I'll miss the whole fall. So I have to catch the first fall. First opportunity, I have to catch that. Watching you from the office, no trading for me today. Why is that, NQ Slayer? Why you're not trading today? Because you have office or like you're not feeling good to trade today? Share the information with us, brother, so that we can be careful as well. But student, I got no good setups so far. Okay, yeah, just wait, brother, a bit more, I guess. 50-minute fair value gap. Is there any? I didn't see because 50-minute chart was really too messy. Okay. So this is the 50-minute last FVG. I will more supervised it, okay, by the last FVG from the 15 adjustment. It's in highest area. And if any of you can go to the 1 minute chat and find those PDRs anymore, that the hourly cap, 4 hour cap, I don't need them anymore. As long as this 15-minute is presented over there, I don't need any other time frame. This is the bill weather for me actually, for ICT himself. This is the bill weather. That means we can do anything with this 15-minute time frame. Let's see. Market entered into the macro. If it keep going higher, I'll let them go. I'm not going to touch it. I'll let him go wherever it wants to go. I don't care about that. I'm not going to take any sort of buy. I'm only looking for the selling opportunity. I'll look for the sell only. There is no sell. I'm wrong about my bias. Market is bullish. I'll let today go. Because if it is bullish and closed above this gap today, maybe, then I will get few next, maybe next 5 months, a good price action. So one day is wrong doesn't justify a trader, a good trader or bad trader. I'm working with multiple clients today. Oh, okay. You're busy with your business. Okay, brother. That's cool. Thank you so much, Tim, for showing Tim and the other guy who actually showed Mickey for that last visit from the 15 minutes. Thank you so much, brother. This type of information I actually miss most of the time. But if you guys can show me this, it's really helpful for me. This two consecutive candle is the order block, highest up close body close candles, consecutive candles, but unfortunately I don't think so I'll be able to use them as my order block because of the volatility. No, the volatility is very small. So I can go for this trade. If I see the body close below this line immediately, okay, not like 5, 6, 7, 8 candles, like 1, 2 candles validate this as an order block, I'll go for the trade from this order block. My first trade for today, but it depends on the candles how it is going to close. So I need immediate reaction. Stop loss has to be above this order block high. I'm not able to do that because it's 33 handle, so I'll put it just here, which is above this area, uh, covering the quarter level of this, what is I mean the last FVG target, last FVG over here from 1 minute chart around this area. If it happens immediately, okay, like 1 to 3 candle validate this order block, otherwise I'll not go for this order blocks. At the same time, if the candle close above this high, if this candle close above this high, this low will be my order block low, because this low is outside of this gap and this is going to be the highest up close body close candle. Otherwise this candle is going to be my order block. I'm waiting. If it doesn't give me the opportunity, I'll not go for the trade. Okay. OIM never show the bullishness. That's a good sign. Never show the bullishness. I'm really happy to see that. ES has started to show the weakness. YM, sorry, NQ is still a bit bullish, but I believe it will sooner it will turn bearish again. I'm not liking this order block anymore because the way these candles are appearing on the chart, I am not liking them. ICT says I would never chase this personally. I'm not chasing it. I'm not taking the buy. I'm just trying to look for the sell. So I was thinking there could be a beautiful order block. Market didn't make it. I'm not liking it, so I'm not taking any trade right now. At least not now. Okay. I was waiting for the opportunity. If the opportunity was there, I would go for the trade. Like yesterday, the water block gave us 92 handles. So that was the exact same thinking over here. But the way it is working here, I'm not liking it, to be honest. I'm not touching it. Buy, nearly impossible for me to take the buy. Buy is absolutely like, there is no logic to take the buy. It's, it's not logical to me. No, he just shared on X. Why I didn't get the notification? I don't know. I didn't get the notification. Actually, get the notification. I'm not taking this word block entry anymore. I'll just watch it if it works or not. But I'm not going to take it anymore. Okay. If any of you would love to, you can try. But I'm not. Even if it build this word block valid, I'm not going to go for this trade anymore. I'll just watch it. I'll go for that. I mean, I'll just use this tool, that tool, but not going to take this trade for sure. I'm not liking the way it's building this word block. It build the relatively equal lows. What the hell? Let's see if the body can close below this line or not. Please be sell, boom. It's gonna be tough for you guys to trade with me because I'm not gonna help any of you to go for impulsiveness or to go for impulsive entries. You have to wait, man. I mean, you have to wait. Unfortunately, you have to wait for the perfect scenario. As long as it's not coming, no trade, no trade, no trade. By the way, remember this gap. It's very important, okay? Now we tap here to the liquidity. This gap is very, very, very important. If this high is not taken, still that gap was very important. That means if the body can close below this gap, tap to this gap, I'll think nothing else. I'll take the sell from this gap. Just remember about this gap. Why is this gap? Before coming to this last PDRA, this is the last gap. I called it the first FBZ. Market tap here, take the high. See, the liquidity has been cleared. If it can close below this gap, one tick below this gap now, I'll think nothing else. Just will go for the trade, take sell from that gap without anything. So even if I'm not here, you don't miss this trade, please. Okay, it has built another water block as well. Highest up close body close candle, low is outside of this box. Just wait, just wait, just wait. I think 1 minute left. The next minute market will fall dramatically. I don't want to see the body close this last candle, close out this last FPZ. To be honest, I don't want to see that. I would love to see this last candle is going to close inside this gap. Otherwise, the 50-minute candle is going to close above the 50-minute last FPZ. I don't want to see that. I would love to see it will close inside this gap. There you go. So this 50-minute candle closed inside this gap. Time to see if it can give me the opportunity right now to take the sell. Otherwise, it keep going higher. I'll let him go. Not going to touch it. You wanna go for the trade? Go for it, man. I'm watching how what is doing here around this area. If I go to the daily chart around here from the daily chart right now, this daily candle and this daily candle, this is the high, this is the high, daily candle here, high and high. See, which is stronger when the market is going higher today? Which one is stronger? This is the E-mini S&P. This is the Nasdaq. This is the highs. This is the highs. And market is going higher. Who is stronger? Anybody can tell me that, please. Is the Nasdaq stronger when the market is going for that highs? Or the ES is stronger when the market is going for the highs? Which one is stronger? NQ. Oh, thank you so much, sister. No, not yes, brother. How can you say yes? Yes is too far. Look at this. Like here, this is the difference, high and the candle right now. And around it there, this is the difference. It's a clear thing, brother. This Nasdaq is near to this high. So when the market is going higher today, this Nasdaq, yes, is weaker. Nasdaq is stronger today. I'll be in 1 minute chart, and if I look for the SMT, SMT over here, does it make sense? NQ is stronger when the market is going higher, not ES today. So when NQ has cleared that high, ES is failed to clear that high, and market is trading a PDRA, a very important PDRA. You got already the SMT over here. SMT is not a confirmation. SMT is something that will help you to frame your trade. Extra confluences. I have already got that. I'm looking for sell. Got the perfect SMT. Market is trading the last FBZ. Last 15-minute candle failed to close above the 15-minute last FBZ. Everything is in line. All I need the just the model. Take the sell. Market open, keep going higher. Market open, keep going higher. Not without even any sort of retracement. What should you expect? Price action from ES. Price action from ES. Is that bullish? No. Is that bullish? Yes. YM is bearish. So this three market is not correlated. They are going to be correlated. I'm just waiting for that specific moment, and I believe it's very soon going to happen. Don't miss the first opportunity. If you miss the first opportunity, you're not going to get the second opportunity, I believe so. Nice SMT. ICT says 945 candle might be inversion fair value gap, inversion gap to send lower. 945 candle. 945, 945, 9. Okay, he is talking about this gap. Okay, brother. I was thinking about this gap actually, because this gap is the highest gap before coming inside this gap. I mean, this 50-minute gap. So, in my opinion, this gap was more important. However, ICT is the mentor, so if he says this gap, then this is the important gap, not the one I marked it. But I'll use this one, okay? Again, last selling opportunity from suspension block, upper volume imbalance. I don't know what is suspension block, brother. I know what is it, but I didn't study that, so I'm not going with the suspension block. Hey guys, don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. Whoever is new over here, please don't forget to push the like button. Otherwise, I'll start that mobile version again. If I start the mobile version, I'm getting a lot of subscribers. Please push the like button and subscribe to our channel. Do it for our channel, do it for our community, do it for yourself. Please. The regular trading our index RTY index is so bearish, but ES didn't follow. ES is also getting bearish. ES is also getting bearish. I don't know why what it is waiting for. It should be bearish as well. So just wait a bit more. I hope we are going to find that opportunity very soon. If any of you would love to take the buy, you are welcome to go for that. I really appreciate it, guys. I think she might run from this area first. Let's see if she can do that. I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure. First opportunity to right now, I have the only opportunity to take the sell is from this gap. Except this gap, I have no other opportunity to take the sell until now. Okay, so I'm keep with watching, keep watching. If it can provide me any sort of selling opportunity, what type of things do you need to before framing a trade? You have to look for liquidity to be cleared. Did it clear the liquidity? 100%. You have to look for higher time frame point of interest. Did it trade the higher time frame point of interest? Yes, 100%. Do you have the sell side liquidity? Yes, I have the sell side liquidity. Do you have the model? No, I don't have the model. Do you have the trade? No, you don't. I don't have the trade. Model is there, go for the trade. Because rest of the area, you gave it the tick mark. You can, some of you start to feel like, I want to take the sell from there. Okay, so market is going to fall. I'm going to take the sell. You can do that. Of course, there is nothing wrong because maybe you are good at uh, turtle soup. I'm not good at that. However, I'm not interested to go for the turtle soup entry. But I would love to wait, not just going for the trade randomly. So I need the model. Go for the trade. If I don't find the model, market keep falling. I'm gonna let this market to fall without taking any trade. I placed a sell limit 3361.50 and the 10 candle came to 3625 but didn't trigger my entry. So glad it's a paper trade. Yeah, that's of course that's good news because it's a paper trade. It's been only 30 minutes and it's been a long hour. Absolutely, brother. I'm in sell 1 years. Best of luck, brother. Best of luck. I have to put my stop loss above this height, which is nearly impossible, right? So I'm not going to do that. I'll take a bit risk over here by covering the 50% of this last FVZ. If it closes below this gap and tap to this gap, I'll take this trade. If any of you would love to go for the trade here anywhere, you are welcome to go for that. I'm not interested to go for any kind of trade from that area because as long as this gap is not broken, I'm not believing this is a bearish market. So it has to break this gap first to show me that it's bearish. Again, choice is yours. If you would love to go for sell right now, go for it. I don't have any problem. I'd love to wait. I'm not believing it yet. Okay, so I need the confirmation. I'm watching this week right now. Can it hold the market, send it higher again one more time before falling for the last time? Just watching it. Or does it work with this gap over here? With the more importantly with this area, which is actually a good area for reversal. One, two, three gap aligned with each other. Are they going to respect this and start to fall? If it do that, I'm going to enter over here. If it doesn't do that, send the market higher. I'm not taking the trade. I will keep waiting for the opportunity to appear on the chart. Again, I'm not asking any of you to go for the trade with me. Go and take your own decision, please. I'm just trying to show you how to wait for the setup, how to wait for the perfect opportunity and then execute your trade. Just I'm trying to show this to you. I don't have the FOMO, fear of missing opportunity. I don't have any intention that I'm going to miss the trade, or I don't have any confusion. Is this a bullish market or bearish market? I don't have anything. I have planned I'm going to execute that plan. That's all. Your job is to push the like button. Did you push the like button? This gap is important to me. As long as this gap is not broken, I'm not interested to go for the trade. You wanna go for it? Please go for it. Because this gap is important for me. Again, for ICT, maybe this is also important. I have no idea if it is important or not. As ICT told, of course it is important. But for me, this gap is the most or highest important gap for me. As long as this gap is not broken, I'm not interested to take the sell. And I don't have any other selling opportunity as well over here. Nothing over there, so I'm not going to trade. My stop loss is bit tight, but I'm not worrying about the stop loss. I believe I have covered every kind of PDRA by that stop loss. So if I enter into the market, this stop loss will be safe. Don't follow my trailing stop loss. If any of you would love to go with the trade over here, please don't follow my trailing stop loss. That's the only thing I would love to request, guys. See that gap I marked over here? How strong is that gap? Do you feel the gap? Any of you can feel the gap? How strong is that gap? Seems like that market is seeing that gap. Pioneer is seeing that gap. It's telling that I'm not breaking this gap. I'm going to use this gap as a support. Why is that gap? I have explained you why is that gap. And the explanation should be very clean, very clear, right? 956 breaker, this is not signal, it's paper trade test. Go for that, brother. Paper trade test, go for that. Price action looks so boring, no large move. Absolutely, brother, but it's going to come. I mean, it's going to happen. Just bit, uh, wait a bit. Why is that gap important to you? Because that is the gap while the market was entering into the last PDRA, that was the last gap market left over here. Above this gap, there is no other gap. Before entering into this higher time frame PDRA, I called it first FVG. And just look at this randomly, right? Randomly, it's respecting this gap so beautifully. It's not randomness. Called price. Price is respecting. Hey guys, don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. Nowadays, subscribing, I think I should start that mobile stream again. Waiting to see the body close below this gap. Remember, as long as the body is not going to close, I'm not going to take the sell. Look at the reaction from this gap. It's not something called random. You will keep seeing this type of things if you observe these gaps. So you have to understand that which gap you should look for, because in this market there is thousands of the gaps. Which gap should you, watch for? Just have to understand that. And I'm explaining them in a better way every day. I saw that market tapped to the 50-minute bullish gap. No need to tell me. So those people who are thinking that market tapped to the bullish gap, brother, what should we do now? Should look for the buy again? You're welcome to go for that. Do you think this gap is weaker than the bullish gap? I don't think so. I just don't want to miss this. Oh man, come on, please don't close and then keep falling. Don't do that, please. Just close, take me, then go. Close, take me, then fall. Close, take me, then fall. Close, take me, then fall. Please, please. Seriously, please, 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 don't go, don't go, don't go. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. I'm afraid that I'm going to miss the trade. Okay, I was waiting for this setup, but Man, come on. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Go back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Sorry, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's see if it can take me. I wish it will take me. A bit more, a bit more, a bit more. Come on, 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 come on. Bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Seriously? Seriously? I hate you. There you go. Going for 1:1 partial, which is 32 handle. So 32 handle. We'll try to take the partial over here, and then I'll try to hold the trade as long as it wants to fall. Now, if it go a bit higher, I don't really worrying about that. It can, of course, go a bit higher. It's absolutely okay. That's why my stop loss has covered the 50% of this 15-minute last fair value gap. So it can, of course, go back again to the low of this gap. I don't think, I mean, if it doesn't go over there, that's the best case of scenario. But if it go over there, it's absolutely okay. I need the momentum here. Market will keep falling. The momentum is very important over here. I just need the momentum, okay? Still now I'm safe. There is nothing wrong, nothing to worry about. Okay, this small consolidation is absolutely okay. There is nothing wrong with this small consolidation. It's absolutely okay as long as it's not going to close inside this 15-minute last gap. If the body close inside this gap, then I have to start to worry about that. Otherwise, it's absolutely okay right now, until now at least. It's respecting this gap. That gap, I'm happy to see that it's respecting this gap. There's nothing to worry about that, and just need to see the momentum, some kind of like bearishness, okay, something like that. It should hold the momentum. That's all. Mhm. I have waited for the perfect opportunity and finally I found it. I have taken it. Unfortunately, actually, it took me. And now, outcome, I really don't care. I need to see either it will hit my partial or profit or it will hit my target profit, sorry, stop loss. Whatever is going to happen, I really not thinking about that. I am thinking that did I wait for the perfect opportunity? Yes. Did I wait for the perfect case of scenario to take the entry? Yes. Did I violate any rules? No. Was that a like a I was going to work with my FOMO that mark I'm going to miss the trade, so I push the button. Is that something like that? No. Absolutely okay. Now I don't care what is going to happen. Either give me the profit or stop me out. That's all. all of this consolidation, no need to worry about this consolidation. Okay, they are just consolidating over here to prove or to engineer or to gather more power before falling. It's just gathering the power, showing the bearish, and people are seeing that it's very resistance, market is not able to fall, not able to fall. So they will add more over to take the buy, take the buy, take the buy, take the buy, and then you will see sudden fall, boom, something like that. The bullish 15-minute fair value. No. Oh man. Okay, we'll see. It's time for the people to enter into the market to take the buy. They are taking buy right now because it shows the bullishness. And I am more interested to add more over here to take the sell, more adding. I am interested to pyramid over here to take the sell after seeing this candle. Okay, to be honest. Now I hope this market will fall. This is the candle that is going to fall. Either this candle or the very next candle is going to fall. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. It's a request to all of you. If the body close below this low, see this low here. If the body can close below this low, I'll put my stop loss over here. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. It's a request to all of you. Keep it here, and when the body will close, then I'll move it lower. This is the opening gap for Dow. Almost 80% of this opening gap has been filled by the Dow. The opening gap for the ES market didn't even tap to the gap yet, so market is almost going to tap to the ES gap, opening gap, nothing to worry about that. And the Nasdaq is too high, right? The opening gap is here, market is over here, market is too far from the opening gap. As long as the body is not going to close inside this 50-minute last gap, I don't need to worry about this market. I i can't think that this is going to stop me out. Of course I can get stopped out, but as long as the body is not going to close inside this last gap, I don't need to worry about that. This is just a liquidity run. uh People, making people believe that this is a bullish market, it's not bearish. So they're entering over here. Whenever this market is going higher, they're entering. Whenever this is falling, they're entering to take the buy, 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 buy. So please don't get panic. I don't want to see this gap to work as a support right now. I really don't want to see this this gap will work as a support. Tap to the last PDR, exactly the last area I was expecting. Sorry, I can accept the last PDA, the low of this 50 minute last FBZ now or never. Either the market will fall now or it will never fall and stop me out. This is that type of scenario, because if it close inside this gap, I'm not going to hold this trade anymore. If the body close below this 50 minute last gap, I'm not going to hold this trade. I should not hold this trade anymore. I can't close the trade by myself. Close me actually. Didn't work. It's a losing trade. We'll see if it failed to go above this high and closed below this gap, we'll take a re-entry. In this type of scenario, when the body close inside this gap, I don't like to hold the trade. I love to trail the stop loss if it give me the opportunity. Otherwise, I should close the trade, but I can't do that. The first trade didn't work. I'll go for the next opportunity. As long as this high is not taken, I'll look for the sell again. Yeah, of course. I'll look for the sell again while this will go below this gap one more time. Why did I get stopped out over here? As I told you, I'm not able to put it over here. The stop loss has to be over there. I can't do it. I covered the maximum line, which is the 50% of this 50-minute gap. As you can see, the bodies are respecting that 50%. We did the damage, unfortunately. This shit happens actually. However, I'll see if it can fall and close below this gap again one more time. I'll go for the trade again. From the same setup, same everything, same uh, ideology or everything. Called real bad luck. Okay, absolutely real bad luck, because this week didn't need to damage me. Okay, the 50%. Now I can't even put it higher. I can't do that. It's too much stop loss. The, so beautifully the bodies are respecting the 50%, but we did the damage. I really hate this type of scenario when I know that I'm covering it like by tick. If sorry, if the week retest this, I'm happy. But if we did the damage, I'm done. B time, we'll wait again one more time to close below this gap to take the sell again. As long as this high is not taken, because this high is the origin setup of this high. This high should not be cleared. If this high is cleared, that means this setup is not valid anymore. However, IM is still bearish. NQ, sorry, ES is just showing some bullishness. Some bullishness is showing by the ES. I prefer that to it's going higher to trade something here maybe. I don't know what is it. Fake SMT. This low failed to clear by that low here. This low has been cleared over here. Fake SMT, which is also a target. To close one tick below this gap, I'll be in a trade. I'm not going to wait for retest this gap. One tick below this gap, I'm already in a trade. And this time my stop loss even doesn't need to be over there. It can be safe over here. Just one tick below this gap, I'm in a trade. Week did the damage for the last trade. It could trade the 50%, but the week did the damage. I was not able to put my stop loss higher up this gap because of the volatility. If it was not that much volatile, or if I would love to take the end here somewhere so that I could cover this gap, I would never get stopped out over here, right? But as it is highly volatile, I didn't have any opportunity. So I knew that I'm not covering the stop loss by the logical level. I can get stopped out, but I took that risk so that I can take re-entry over here. That means if the I was wrong, market went higher, stopped me out over here, and my stop loss was over there, I would take a huge loss. I have splitted my loss into two sectors. First trade 32 handle loss, second trade 29 handle loss. So I splitted my loss into two trade. If I take the loss over here, if I don't take the loss, then I'm gonna stop with 32 handle loss and gonna catch the whole run for near about how many handle is that? 91 handle. We'll see that. I need speed now, actually, because it has done all the job and trade this gap so beautifully. Going to switch. And this time, this gap should not be broken. Market should not break this gap. like this time it was I mean it was valid to send the market higher to trade here, so it could close above this gap. But this time nobody can close above this gap, old gap, remember this gap, nobody should close above this gap. This gap sometimes you will see this gap, ICT told about this gap, it respected from there. No, it didn't actually do that. It actually traded this 50-minute gap, rejected from there, send it higher again to trade the last, sorry, the consonant crossment of this 15-minute last FBZ. Traded that last FBZ, now it will start to fall, and you will see a dramatical fall now. Like the way it went higher, the same way it will fall right now. It should fall right like that way. If it is not a bullish market, that means my bias is wrong. Market is not bearish anymore. Market is actually more bullish for this buy side liquidity. My bias is wrong. In that type of scenario, I'm not going to get the fall. Otherwise, if the market is bearish, I will still look for the speed right now, and nobody is acceptable to close above this gap. It can go a bit higher, wick can go as long as it wants, but body should not close above this gap. Keep watching and keep seeing. By the way, this is gonna be the last trade for this morning session, because two loss in a row is more than enough for if I take two losses. Okay, this is not a loss yet, so I believe my loss is going to be mitigated and I'm gonna make a huge profit over here. But still, if it is going to be a losing trade, then I'm done for this morning session, because it's two loss. So two loss, after that I don't feel like good to frame any trade, as market is not working as according to the expectation, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, that's why it's not working. So I'm not interested to go for the trade around that area. If this doesn't work, no more trade. If it works, then we can see more opportunities. I didn't expect that it will trade this gap. I really didn't expect it will trade this gap one more time. Otherwise, maybe I would wait for the limit sell around this area, so I could cover a bit. I mean entry split. Okay, I could take the entry from there, but I really didn't know that it will tap over here. Most of the time, it doesn't do that. It just closed, keep falling. Never gives the opportunity to take re-entry from that same gap. Most of the time, but this time I can see that it has given me that opportunity. I'd love to see where the 50 minute is holding the market so big so far. The 50% is holding the market so far. Nobody closed below the 50%. Okay. Mm. This gap is from 15 minutes chart, this gap, and I can see that nobody yet closed below the consonant crossment of this 50-minute bullish gap. So all I need a 50-minute or 1 minute candle close below this consonant crossment to break this zone. While the 50% will be broken, I'll see the fall. No problem. However, guys, from tomorrow I will start that mobile stream again. Okay, so if you are watching from a laptop, then just switch the stream from mobile to laptop stream. Okay, there will be two stream open, and both of them will be open all together. It's not something like one stream is going to open here and another one is going to open, not like that. Two stream will open all together. So if you're watching from your laptop, just switch to laptop screen. If you're watching from the mobile, then come back to your mobile screen. Okay, so watch it like that way, because I'm getting a lot of subscriber but by that way. Just because of that I will do that. Okay, please don't mind. I don't want to see anybody close above this gap. Nobody should close above this gap, this old gap here. Nobody should close above this old gap. If it close above this old gap, it means that uh, it's a weak setup. Market is not interested to fall right now. Maybe it will take a long time, more time to fall. Before falling, it will take more time. Okay, if the body is close above this gap, which is going to happen within a moment. And I saw this, I will start to move my stop loss. That means it will close below this candle again. I'll put my stop loss above this candle by using this candle as an order block. As soon as it will close below this order block, I'll move my stop loss above this order block. I don't believe in this setup anymore. But please don't follow my trailing stop loss. It's a request to all of you. My stop loss is disastrous for some of you. So please don't follow it. Do your own risk management. Body close below this candle, I'll put my stop loss over there. I need this candle as an order block. Otherwise, my stop loss will be here and I'll take that 29 handle loss without hesitation. Body didn't close. It didn't close below this yet, so I can't move my stop loss. Stop loss has to be the same area. One time fake breakout, maybe, sometimes, but should not actually. The same setup, same everything. You just saw we did the damage over here. Around this area, we did the damage. I really didn't like it. Didn't confuse, didn't think that, oh, it's a bullish market, I should look for buy. No, nothing. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. It's a request to all of you. You should manage your own trade by yourself if you are in a trade. Okay, now my stop loss is above the order block. This is the order block I'm going to use as an order block, and stop loss is above this order block. If it violates this order block, I'll get a stop out over here. It should respect this order block right now and send the market lower. If it doesn't do that, let me actually mark it that you can understand what I am looking for here. It will trade this order block and it will keep falling. If it doesn't do that, I'll get stopped out over here. I'm done for trading today. So I'll take a 32 handle loss and then this 17 handle loss. I'm done with trading. You please don't copy my stop loss, trailing stop loss. You do your own trading the way you love to manage your trade. I don't like the PDRS to be broken and keep my stop loss at the same place. I don't like it. And it's showing here that this is the area I'm never able to break. It's something like that. I can't break this area. Something like this 50-minute constant crosswind is the strongest PDRA ever in this world. So of course I have to take this risk. Cover the upper quadrant, actually not only the water block, just the upper quadrant of this bearish gap. Do that. I'm doing that, I have no idea. As long as it's not going to close below this concurrent crossment, it's a low probability because the gap is broken. As this gap is broken, this is a low probable trade to me. I can't close the trade, so I'll keep trailing the stop loss. As soon as I'll get the opportunity, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. Long consolidation, I hate this consolidation to be honest. Where are you from, bro? I'm from Bangladesh, brother. All small losses, I have a high risk to reward ratio. I got stopped a lot. I same like me, brother. I get stopped out a lot. I trail a stop loss a lot. I get stopped out a lot with small losses, and the time market started to respect the PDRA, I keep holding the trade as long as it wants to go. But when it doesn't work, I start to trail the stop loss. As soon as possible, I get the opportunity, I trail the stop loss. And sometimes what happened, I get stopped out prematurely, then I take re-entry, 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 keep taking the re-entry. So I'm like here, you saw the first trade didn't work here because I know that I have to cover this high according to the logic. I failed to cover this high because of the like volatility. So I prefer to get stopped out over here, and then I would love to take re-entry over there by believing the same setup, the same area, same expectation, and sending the market lower. Why long Haryana? Why long Haryana? Oh, okay, Haryana. I'm okay. I think he's kidding. He's not in long. If you're long, you will get burnt. I will. Price is bearish. Watch price drop now. The high time frame is saying bearish. I think so, brother. Could go way, to be honest. Volume is too freaking dry. Absolutely. But I really don't worrying about anything else. I'm just watching how it is going to fall. Just let's wait a bit. I don't know why this market suddenly started to react like this way. It should not do that. After this run, this small consolidation is acceptable. But when the consolidation is done, it should not do the consolidation again one more time. It should give me this type of candles. I don't know why it's not giving me that. So the 50% of this 50-minute bullish gap is still holding the market. Not even a single body was able to close below this dotted line. I hope you can see it. I'm waiting to see if one body, at least one body, can close below this constant crossment. Otherwise, this is really shit to hold this trade. As you can see here, right, like how it is holding the trade, like this 50% of this 50-minute gap. I need a body close below this 50%. However, I have this sell side liquidity over here. If I see this low is taken and then market is starting to retrace, I will move my stop loss to the break even or at least above this gap. This low is taken, market started to go higher, I'll move my stop loss just one tick above this gap. The gap I was interested to take entry. That was an fake SMT. If you guys remember, I showed you fake SMT here. ES failed to clear that low. NQ has cleared that low. Fake SMT. ES later fall, cleared that low to correct the fake SMT. 50% is still respecting. This is good price action. Okay, some of you can think that this is really bad price action. No, it's not bad price action, it's really a good price action. Market is respecting the PDRS. So this concurrent crossment, this concurrent crossment, this high, this 50%, they're respecting the PDRS. As long as they're respecting the PDRS, they're good price action. Yeah, it is high resistance liquidity run, but not a bad price action. So some of you can think that it's a bad price action. Trust me, it's not a bad price action. This is all of the best price action ever, because market is respecting the PDRS. You can read the market. It's possible to read the market. It's not something like very, what is the market doing? No, it's not something like that. It's a very clear market, but high resistance, of course. So first time market closed below this gap. I want to see the speed toward the sell side liquidity right now. Okay, and as it has cleared the liquidity, I'm going to put my stop loss just above this order block. Okay, not exactly to the break even, just here, or maybe a bit higher. Okay, bit higher, just above this gap. I'm going to put it just above this gap, my real entry gap. Yeah, sure, man, you can do that. Of course you can do that. Wait, you out of the trade? The sale is good, like apprentice said. It's time distortion. Yeah, absolutely, it's time distortion. Market is just waiting, but it's a good price action, to be honest. This is not a bad price action, this is a good price action. I'm just not liking the way it is gonna be an high resistance liquidity run. So do your own analysis, it's best. Let's see if I can get the partial. I don't know why I put the partial level is over there, why it is over here. Why did I put it over here? It should not be here. There is a small gap. See here, this is a gap. Partial should be here, not there. I don't remember why I put my partial level over here. Not even 1:1. I have no idea why I put it over here. So it should be here. 33 handle. So until now, it was respecting the 50%, and now it started to respect the low of this 50 minute gap. Seriously, this is really high resistance liquidity. My first trade wouldn't be a losing trade, I promise you, brother, but unfortunately I was not able to cover this constant crossment all of these weeks. Like here I was able to cover this 50% plus the quadrant level of this gap, because it was not highly volatile. Here I was not able to do that because it was a huge stop loss. Think like that way. I took the entry here, my stop loss is over here. Did I get a stop out? No, this is going to fall. I know that this is the last line that market can trade, but I had no choice here because the stop loss. So I had a loss of 32 handle unfortunately previously, so I already covered some partial. Now it's time to see if I can hold the trade for this 90 handle, something like that, by putting the stop loss to the break even. Both do our own analysis and we have the same direction. We both gain confidence. What you are talking about, brother? I see, bro. I will DM you on Twitter or I am not getting the point. To whom you guys are talking about? I think you guys are talking to each other. I was reading. I was just watching the chart, so I didn't see what you guys are reading. Boom, boom. Thank you so much, Bizarro. I'm not happy because previously it stopped me out and I was not able to cover the levels. That's why I'm upset over here. Okay, to be honest, I'm really upset. And this water block hold the market so beautifully. Market closed below this constant crossment, respected the low, closed below this low, will respect this low as a resistance. Now market will keep falling by breaking this gap. Next line is over here. Now I'm not going to hold the trade for this long because I need the boom. Most of you are not going to write down the boom to me, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to close my trade around 54 handle. Okay, so I will say like 32 handle loss for 54 handle profit. So overall, uh, 54 handle profit. Okay, so overall like 20 handle profit. Just for this reason, I'm closing the trade over here so that you guys can write down boom to the comment box. If I get the boom, by the way. If I don't, then I'm gonna get a stop out to the break even. Took partial there. The school bizarre. Boom, got my loss. Break even. The school Dora. Glad I got it in the right direction. Congratulations, Cryptic. No problem, Bizarro. Why you were thinking me, man? ICT appearance. I'm talking to you, Tito. What was that, brother? Apprentice? What was all about, brother? If any of you would love to join us, or I'm so sorry, guys. Here is our Discord link. It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay me anything, anywhere, anytime. If you guys interested to join us through the Discord, please click on that link. Join us the Discord. We do the PM session live in our Discord live in our Discord. Okay, so if you're really interested, you can join our Discord. We actually do a lot of fun over there. Please make sure that you have joined clicking that link over here. It's absolutely free, no spam, nothing. I'm not going to allow this market to go above this concurrent crossment of this 15-minute gap anymore. Because if you do that, then I will see a 50-minute candle close above the 50% of this gap. It means that maybe market is not ready to fall yet. So it should work as a resistance. If it doesn't, then it should work as a resistance. If it doesn't, then the 50-minute candle is going to close above the constant crossment. I'm not liking it anymore. I think it's gonna stop me out. Didn't. Lucky. I'm lucky. Didn't. Let's see this time. Can I survive? No. Yeah. It didn't stop me out. I am just holding my breath. Okay. When I see the bullish candle, I still hold my breath. Please don't. Now when I see the red, I just release the breath and I say, oh, I'm survived. I survived over there. Something like that. I'm holding my breath. Okay. And it took me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Not. I will say that like good, not good actually. The market open, keep going higher, and then started to consolidate. Really tough. High resistance liquidity run. Price is really so beautiful, respecting so beautifully the PDRS. I'm happy to see that because it's respecting the PDRS so beautifully. Maybe I could hold the trade for so long by putting the stop loss over here. I'm not interested to do that. Instead of that, I prefer to go for re-entry opportunity. So finally, this is the last FVZ, which is the last FVZ to that specific leg. This is the last FVZ. Market came to this random last FVZ and rejecting from this random last FVZ. Let's see if it can clear this relatively equal highs over here. These highs, I'm not talking about that highs. These highs, after clearing these highs, can the market fall again? If it do that, I'll go for the trade again. Let's wait. Look at the lows T2 watch price will drop even lower. I hope so. It will drop lower, brother, but it's an high resistance liquidity run actually. So I have to be very careful whenever I'll be able to take some partial. Let one, there is a lot of downside. Absolutely, brother. RTY going bearish first before yes, and NQ is such a missed opportunity. Absolutely, NQ is messy. It's just waiting for getting its direction, in my opinion. Don't have the heart to to hold it. You don't have the heart to hold it. Oh man. Thank you, Phil, for sharing the Discord link, brother. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, man. The way I have been so watchful after bad week last week, I can't be playing around, in my opinion. Uh, Last week was disaster, to be honest. There is a 5 minute word block. I don't use 5 minute chart, sir. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't use it. But if you find something, just hold that on, okay? Just stop, make your stop loss uh safer. I don't like to put my stop loss higher after taking the partial. I really don't like it. I prefer to take re-entry rather than holding the trade for so long. For example, here, if I put my stop loss here, okay, and market came here, put my stop loss to the break even, I got stopped out. If I see another entry opportunity, I'll take immediate entry over there. If I don't see any entry opportunity over there after taking the partial, if it go higher, because my partial is 1:1, right? If it go higher, I'll take some losses. I don't want to take that losses. For me, it's my way to trade. I'm not asking any of you to follow that. Do your own analyze. I mean, risk management. I never talk about the risk management. So do it by yourself. The way it helps you, brother. Please be kind and take a moment, press the like button, also hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification. See, I didn't get even a single subscriber today, but if I would do that mobile stream, then I would get at least 15 to 20 subscriber, 20 new people. Is there anyone who actually joined me for last week? I mean, by the last week have joined me? It doesn't seems like bearish to me because the 50-minute chart is showing the bullishness, to be honest. But I can't look for the buy. I have to wait for the sell. Here is a buying opportunity, in my opinion, from this gap, that gap to until this relatively equal highs. Not taking it because I'm not bullish. So I'm not taking it, but it was a great buying opportunity. Let me show that to you. The opportunity. It's 1:1. Price will keep dropping lower. I hope so, brother. I hope so. Price will keep dropping lower. That's why I'm waiting for. Okay, so if it can provide me another selling opportunity, but all the sell is valid if this relatively equal highs is taken. If they're not taken, I'm not going to take any other sell anymore over here. So it has to clear that relatively equal highs before falling. If it doesn't do that, I'm not going to take any trade. Simple. It's not a buy, okay? Please don't take the buy. I'm not bullish. I'm just watching it. If I am bullish, sorry, I'm if I'm bearish, and if I see any sort of buying opportunity over there, I always prefer to let this go. And if you are extremely new, then you can't tilt, can't take buy and sell. Yeah, I'm seeing this is a high probable opportunity. It doesn't mean that you will go for the buy. If and only if your bias is bullish, then you can take this buy. Otherwise, if your bias is bearish, don't take this buy. Please, it's a request to all of you. So don't just simply push the button because yeah, I'm saying this is a good opportunity. If your bias is bullish, then go for the trade. I don't have any problem. But if your bias is not bullish, then please don't take this buy. Netjets is up to 2.5 billion. It will most likely consolidate. Okay, maybe, brother. Maybe it will consolidate. Maybe, brother. Previous week's high was taken, brother. It's perfect for a sell setup. Yes, sir. I'm waiting for a sell setup. I'm just saying from this level to that level, liquidity level is a short period of buying opportunity. Just saying that it's a reaction. After clearing this liquidity, then the selling opportunity is going to appear, and I'm going to catch that selling opportunity after clearing this liquidity. I'm not bullish, okay? This is called reaction. I'm just interested to see how the reaction sent the market higher and cleared that liquidity, and then market started to fall again, which is called the reversal. This is called reaction. It's a very short scalping, something like that. Scalping. This is kind of scalping. That means I will take the buy here, take the partial here because this gap is important. We'll take the partial here. We'll try to hold the trade over here for by putting the stop loss to the break even. It's called a scalping. So when I'm in trade, I mean sorry, I'm just trading for myself. I do this type of small scalping just by looking at the reaction and the reversal. So for example, this market started to fall right now. I will do nothing. There will be nothing to do for me because market left that liquidity open over there. It doesn't need to clear this liquidity. If it wants to clear it, I don't have any problem, but at least this liquidity has to be cleared because this is the last FVG. It has a job. It has a job to do. What type of job? Send the market higher to clear some liquidity. So when it was going higher, I had nothing to do. Nothing to do. It would take that liquidity. I had nothing to do, but it didn't do that. Instead of that, it come here, build the strongest liquidity, then rejected, and it came to this bullish PDRA. More importantly, this last down close body close candle, which is one of the best order block, trade, and now it should take that liquidity. It's a short period of reaction or scalping opportunity from this gap to until this liquidity. More importantly, the low of this 50-minute gap. I'm not interested to see it will come here, but at least this liquidity to be taken, and then this gap upper portion will be respected, then market will fall again. If it happens, I'll be able to frame another sell from there. If it doesn't happen, I will add market started to fall from there. I will do nothing over there. It has to clear this relatively equal highs. This is called the reaction, last fair value gap reaction. No, high time frame is not showing bullish, brother. High time frame is showing bearish, unfortunately, according to my understanding. Uh, what is his name? Yunus. According to my understanding, high time frame is showing bearishness, brother. It depends actually which higher time frame you are looking for. Which one is your higher time frame? If you look for weekly, daily chart, they are bearish, extremely bearish. Weekly, daily, 4 hour, all of them are bearish. 15-minute, all of them are bearish. And from 1 minute chart, it seems like bullish. I agree with you. I told you that. That's why I told you, brother. I will take the buy here. I'll take the partial over here to the low because this is really so strong gap. This gap is very strong to me. Okay, so I'll take the partial over here. Will put my stop loss to the break even, and then I'll hold the trade for this buy side liquidity over here. It's a scalping, so some sort of scalping if I want to go for that. All I mean to say, this last fair value gap have to send the market higher to take some sort of liquidity. And near to this market, this is the only liquidity I have. I don't have any other liquidity. So this market has to take this liquidity, and then if it fall, I'll try to frame that sell. If it doesn't take that sell side liquidity, fall from there, I'll do nothing over here because this gap doesn't have any power to send the market lower now. And I'm not going to believe this gap anymore because it has been violated. Now it has built a new gap which is here, which is much more important to me. Is this gap over here more important to me to use for a setup? So it is not only respecting this gap but also respecting the low of this gap. Concurrent crossment rejection, low rejection. I'm not happy to see that. I'd love to see it will go and at least to the top of this gap. By the way, I'm going to remove this gap because it's not important actually. Some of you can get confused. And going to remove this gap as well from 15-minute chart. It's gonna be clean chart. So here, this is the last FVG. Market came to the last FVG, went higher, built the strongest liquidity over here. Inside this gap, strongest liquidity fall, trade this gap. Now it will go higher, clear this buy side liquidity, maybe trade this high or the low of this 50 minute one more time before falling. If it happens, I'll participate in this fall. If it doesn't happen like that way, I'm not going to take any kind of sell. No sell is valid anymore to me, as long as it's not going to clear the liquidity. It has to go higher from this gap more specifically and take the liquidity over here. After that, it will fall. I'll be happy with that. It's my opinion again. If you find the selling opportunity, go for that sell, please. Hey Shachin, how are you, brother? Whoever is interested to go for the sell, please go for it. I need this market to see, need to see this market to go higher to take some liquidity. As long as it's not going to take that liquidity, I'm not happy with the fall. And I believe that this fall is not going to be uh, for granted. Market will go higher again. So it has to go higher and take that liquidity at first. I'm cool, brother. Thanks for asking. Are you still busy with your festival? You told me last time that you were busy with a festival or your exam. I think I'm going to find the bullish water block now. Not sure, but if the body can close above this candle, above this line, I'll find a bullish water block for this buy side liquidity. So remember, I'm not saying that I'm for a long period of time I'm bullish. No, I'm just bullish for some sort of liquidity. Until this liquidity is not going to be cleared, this market should not fall. What if only ES take that high, puts SMT with that still be valid? If ES has taken that high, then I will say that I'm 99.99% sure market is going to take that high. This high. I think this is the same high. Yeah, so ES has cleared that high, so 99% I'm confident this market is going to take that high because this is called fake SMT. Yes, brother. Brother. একটু লেট হবে। থাকবে এখন। You're seeing this as an SMT. This is called the fake SMT to me. So when it happened, all like it happened over here, I'm pretty much confident this market is going to clear that high. Like 99.99%, I'm sure this high is going to be cleared because of this. Thank you so much. Oh, who was that guy? Show me this. What if only yes? Okay, Yunus. Thank you so much, brother, for showing me this. I was a bit confused that maybe market is not going to take that high, but now I'm like 100% confident that market is going to take that high. Thank you so much for showing me this, brother. I really appreciate it, man. No, now I'm freely trading. Oh, okay, that's cool, brother. I believe price will drop. I believe price will drop. Of course, I believe price will drop. I don't know why you guys are saying the same thing again and again. I told that I'm not bullish. I am bearish. Okay, I understand why you guys are getting confused. I understand. Now every confusion will be cleared. Please don't think that I'm bullish. I'm never bullish. I'm extremely bearish. But I need to see some liquidity to be taken before this market fall. Otherwise, if it fall without clearing the liquidity, it will have an opportunity to go higher again to clear that liquidity. That time market doesn't have right now because it went too far and traded the last PDRA. So when it has traded the last PDRA, this is the last PDRA. There is no other PDRA. I told you, remember, if this gap is broken, means I'm done for trading for today. I'm not going to take any trade today. This is the last PDRA. So when this market went here and came to trade this last PDRA, all the job is done over here. Now all the market has to do, take some liquidity, fall dramatically. That's all this market have to do. It's consolidating, it's engineering liquidity. Buyers will start to think that market is bullish, so they will take the buy. When the sellers already took the sell, right? The sellers already has, they have taken the sell. Buyers are now taking the buy. What the market will do, it will go higher, stop out all the sellers, and then buyers are profitable over there, right? Only the buyers will be in the market after stopping all the sellers. Then market will fall and took those buyers as well, and then it will keep falling. That's my point over here. So from 1 minute chart, a small run toward that liquidity is very important. It's so important over here. It doesn't mean that it's a bullish market. It means that it's a bearish market, but before falling, it's going to clear some liquidity. If it keep falling from there, it means that I'm not able to frame any other trade from that area. No trade is valid for me to take the sell from that area because market didn't clear the liquidity. It has to clear the liquidity. After liquidity is cleared, then and only then I can frame a sell again. You get my point? If it fall from here, what I will do? Nothing, because I saw the liquidity, buy side liquidity is left over there. So I know anytime market can start to go higher to take that liquidity. So what I will do, I'll just keep watching, and market will keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. I will do nothing. But the liquidity is taken buy side, short period of buy side liquidity. Okay, it's not long time of liquidity, short period of liquidity from this gap plus this last candle which has traded this last FVG order block. Marked it, extended to your right, respected from there, took the liquidity, fall, started to fall. Best case of scenario to frame the sell. Didn't happen like that way, no trade is valid to me. Simply I'll let this go. Okay, it is falling. Think like falling, retrace, falling, retrace, falling, retrace. I'm letting them go. Not taking any trades over there. Why? Because market left that liquidity. Do you understand that logic? So here, this is an opportunity to take a short period of time buy, not sell for the liquidity. And after the liquidity is taken, now you are good to go for the sell. Take the sell. I hope it will make sense to you guys. So that's why I told that if any of your bias is bullish, if any of you are thinking this is a bullish market, this is your opportunity to take the buy from here. But if you're thinking this is a bearish market, it's up to you. What is your analysis telling you? Because if your bias is bullish, you didn't take any sell. We framed to sell, you didn't take any of them because your bias was bullish. So this is your time to take the buy. If your bias is bullish, because you think this market is going higher and take the buy side liquidity over here. But if your bias is not bullish, then don't just let this go. Don't take the trade. Let this go and then wait for the selling opportunity. If it provide you the sell, go for it. If it doesn't, then let it go. I believe it makes sense, a lot of sense to you right now. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. Whoever is new over here, 133 people are watching, 68 likes. Man, in this tough price action, I took a losing trade, I took a winning trade. Still, I didn't blow the account, right? By two trade. And you still don't want to push the like button. Does it really make any sense? I don't think so. Wow, it looks so good. Take profit trader, the code is T2 wizard. There is actually the, I don't know how to say. There's Apex, T2T is the code. Tradify, the code is T. Wizard. This is the prop firm actually. So if any of you are actually trading through the prop firm, you can use the code. You will get the commission, or sorry, you will get the discount. Like Take Profit Trader 40% discount, Lucid Trading 40% discount, Tradify I think it's 50% if I'm not wrong. Last time I saw it's 50%. Blue Guardian Futures 60% or 70% discount. Uh, Apex I don't remember. Hey Jamie, good morning, brother. Hey, is that morning yet anymore? I think it's evening. Oh no, it's morning, 11:23. It's still morning. Thank you. Bom dia, Jamie, bom dia, bro. I told that market is going higher. Jamie, I need your opinion, brother. Give me some opinion. I told that market is going to go higher from this gap to until this line. What do you say about that? From this gap to until that line. So this market before taking this low will take that high. What do you say over there? So right now market is like 50-50. This to this. Exactly this is the 50%, right? So nobody knows what the market is going for. Tell me, tell me. Jamie, tell me, please. Is it going to take that line or is it going to fall? What is going to be happen? Wizard is going to be wrong or wizard is going to be right? Please, please be kind and take a moment to press the like button. Also hit the subscribe button and turn the notification on. Please do that. Patience is the key. No, I just saying that. I was framing this trade over here. I need your opinion about this trade. What do you see? Is that going to be a winning trade or is that going to be a losing trade? Martin, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, man. I got one guy at least. Martin, thank you so much. I got at least one guy who told that it's gonna pop up. Thank you so much, man. I was struggling to find some support from the viewers, and finally I found that pop up from the Martin. Thank you, man. I love you. That liquidity should be taken or one of these swing highs, in my opinion. I got second opinion, second support from FL Trader. I got already two. Thank you so much, brother. At least I got two supports. It's gonna take that buy side liquidity you have marked because price just grabbed internal liquidity at 25,283, 25,283, 25,283. That low has been taken. Uh, I agree with you. Actually, it fall to trade this order block because previously it didn't trade this order block. So this time it has traded this order block over here. Lowest down close body close candle. Also watching it. But yeah, you're right as well. I mean, it has taken that internal liquidity as well. It is also important. Of course, it is also important. So let's see if it can go over here now. I'm gonna go now, brother. Hope I can bounce back for today's loss. The more you will trade, the more you will lose. The less you will trade, the more you will make money. It's my opinion, brother. It looks like it will take that buy side liquidity because of the engineered liquidity. Yes, brother. That was I was trying to tell these things to you from the beginning. That this is a bearish market. I'm not bullish. I'm bearish. But before falling, this market, this is the last FVZ. From the leg, you see here, show this. From low to high, if you start to look for the FVZ, bullish FVZ. Look. This is the first bullish FVZ. There is no other bullish FVG below this FVG. There is no other bullish FVG. This market came to the last fair value gap, 15-minute last fair value gap. This last fair value gap and this last fair value gap are the same. This is the bullish fair value gap. This is the bearish fair value gap. This is the bullish fair value gap from 1-minute chart. This is the bearish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Last FVG, last FVG. Both of them are same. This last FVG has a job to send the market lower to take some liquidity from 15-minute chart. So it has to take the 15 minutes liquidity, any kind of swing low. This is the job of the last FVG. Every single time this job is going to be done by the last FVG. Every time. Not like sometimes, sometimes, no, not like that. Every single time. And here, 1 minute last FVG has a job to do. What? Market has to send it higher to clear some sort of liquidity. Some kind of swing high has to be cleared. As it is 1 minute chart, I prefer to go for the relatively equal highs. Like here, as it is 15-minute chart, 15-minute swing low is more than enough. Just a swing low is enough. But 1 minute chart, I need relatively equal highs. That's why I'm watching these highs. They are the most obvious highs over here. But here, after all of this accumulation, see this all accumulation over here, I'm more confident about this liquidity, but not sorry, not like that way. I'm not so much confident about this liquidity. Instead of that, I'm more confident about this side, at least this side. So previously, I was kind of 99% sure this high is going to be taken. Now I'm a bit confused. Is it going to clear that high? That high is, or this high is more than enough for this market to take and fall? To understand my point? I'm not bullish, brother. I am bearish, but market has to take the buy side liquidity before falling. Still now you're seeing consolidation. I'm seeing how beautifully it is reacting the PDRS. So beautifully it is reacting the PDRS. It's called the high resistance liquidity run. High resistance liquidity run and bad price action are not the same. Bad price action means market is not respecting any PDRS. So PDRS are going to be broken. If it was a bad price action, you would see this gap. See, you would see there is a body close here, there is a body close there, there is a body close there, there is a body close there. It was like this. This gap, see, it has respected consequent crossment so perfectly. You'd see body close here, body close there, body close there, body close here. It is not respecting anything like that. See how it is respecting the low of this gap. If it was a bad price action, it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't respect these lines so beautifully. It is called high resistance liquidity run. At the same time, this is so beautiful price action. It's not bad price action. Bad price action and the high resistance liquidity run are not the same. I hope it will make sense to you. So if I would love to trade this market, I can simply trade this market. I don't need to worry about the PDRS to be broken. Early boom, it will clear that. Gotta run. Good luck all. See you, G-Man. See you, brother. I think you should have waited a bit, 1 more minute to see that boom. I was kidding, brother. See you, brother. See you. I will see you next time. I'm just a bit confused about this high right now, but I'm pretty much confident about this high. Has to take this high. There is no other option. There you go. Boom. Now it's time to see if it can take that high as well. I mean, it was very near, so please clear that. Mm, 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 mm. I hate you, man. To be honest. However, guys, it's the launch hour, so I'm not interested to trade anything inside the launch hour. Today's trade, one losing trade, as I told you. Why it was a losing trade? Because I was not able to cover the stop loss. It was volatile, highly volatile. So I was not able to cover the stop loss. That's why weak did the damage. And the next trade has provided us a beautiful partial actually, so beautifully. And this one just for the buyers, those people who would love to take the buy. This entry is valid only for those buyers. Otherwise, if your bias is bearish, don't take this sell play. I'm sorry, don't take this buy. Let it go. This is called practice. You will practice yourself to let the run go, and later you will see how beautiful that will how beautifully that will help you not to tilt in a bad days. Seriously. And for in a moment I thought that market is going to clear that high. For in a moment. But this high is taken. If there is any selling opportunity around the PM stand, I'm good to go with that. But again, you need to take the sell liquidity. This is called the last fair value gap reaction. The reaction of the last FVG was going higher, failed to clear any kind of swing high or sorry, swing highs, any kind of swing highs failed, right? Then it started to fall again. What does it mean? Last candle is the order block and this FVG. This two is going to hold the market and sending it higher. So you saw I put my stop loss over here. I just covered the 50% of this order block so that I don't get stopped out over here, and then I'll let the run go for at the beginning for this buy side liquidity, but later when this high has been created and all of this consolidation, maybe I will just take the partial over here, then try to see if it can hit that buy side liquidity. It doesn't need to do that, but if it can do that, something like that. Yeah, that's all guys for today. I hope we'll see you tomorrow and PM session. If I get free time, of course I'll be here. If I don't get free time, I'm so sorry for that today Discord live. And yeah, any of you have any question, have any, let me know. Otherwise I'll gonna close the stream. And please let me know if it was give me some feedback guys before closing this stream. Give me some feedback. Please don't frame any other trade around this launcher. Please don't do that. Don't frame any other trade. If this market failed to clear that high and then gave me a bearish setup, I don't care to take that sell. I'm not seeing this as a relatively equal highs. I'm seeing it is trading the bearish PTRA. Last FBG sent the market higher to clear the liquidity. Yeah, of course it can clear that buy side liquidity. That is the safest area. But even if it doesn't clear this liquidity, this line, and then it started to fall, I'm good to go for the sell because this is the high of the origin setup right now. However, but give me some feedback guys, just some feedback, okay? What I should do, what I should not do. I can see like 97 people are watching. Please give me some feedback guys, please. Cheers brothers, thanks again, no problem. Daniel, Ajay, thank you, no problem brother. Love you too man, love you too. Thank you Tito, love you brother, love you too. Thanks Tito, you're most welcome. Jamil, thanks for the penguin. You're too good. Oh man, come on, give me some good bad feedback, okay? I should not do that, I should do that. Like sometimes Minato told me that last time, stop talking about hindsight. Even though I don't do that, so far I remember, I don't talk about the hindsight. I love to talk in the live price section. I never did the back test in my life. One or two times I did it, and then I never did the back test in my life because I'm fed up with the hindsight. I don't like the hindsight. So whatever happened, it had already happened. It's not going to repeat again the exactly same way. It's not going to repeat again tick by tick from the same price. I don't feel good to use that old price action for my backtesting to build or grow my confidence. So I always do the forward test with the live market, always in my life. So I keep doing the forward test. I hate hindsight, but still some people can think that I do hindsight, but it's absolutely okay. About to be launch hour, but I am still looking to sell. I I don't think so. It's a good idea, brother, to trade around the launch hour. Launch hour makes a lot of trust. In that area. You will see so beautiful setup. The best 22 IT model. There is nothing to worry about that. Like a baby can identify that 22 best model. Still, that didn't work. That doesn't work without any logic. Maybe we did the damage. Just stop you out. Like weird things happens on lunch hour. So I really appreciate if you don't trade the lunch hour. But if you have a lot of accounts, for example, you have five take profit trader account, good to go, brother. Go. Maybe you have 20 Apex account. Go, man. If you blow one account, no, who cares, man? Who cares? But if you have one or two accounts, don't trade the lunch hour. It's my opinion again. And keep booming. Thank you, Ajay. Hey Chitu, I have just joined. My feedback is just keep doing what you are doing. I like when you show discipline, it helps me be disciplined, even if there are no trades. Thank you so much, Jency. Thank you so much for saying that. I will try to follow that, brother. Thanks for the feedback. I'm not trading lunch hour. I'm about to have lunch also. Lol. Okay, so you are actually out of the area you would love to stay. That's a good news. You have promoted, brother. You have promoted to the room. From the from the room, you have promoted to the room. It's good for you. We still be yes, sir. I'm bearish. I'm not bullish. I'm bearish. I needed to see some liquidity to be cleared. It would be awesome if it could clear these highs. Then that could be awesome. I didn't need to worry about anything else. That market will go higher again to clear that liquidity before falling. I don't need to worry about like that way if it can clear that high. If it failed to clear that high, still it is valid to take the sell because it has cleared some sort of liquidity. Yes, but it's a low probability. Any kind of short will be low probability if it leaves that buy side open over there. So I prefer if the market can clear that liquidity and then start it to fall, that is the best case of scenario. I'm watching this last FVG from 1 minute chart as a reaction, sending the market higher for this some sort of liquidity. From the higher time frame, as long as the daily candle is not going to close above this high, I'm not bullish. But if I see the daily candle has closed above this bearish P area, man, I'll be the happiest person as I told you because I was protecting this low for 4 months. Just for 3 to 4 days, I told I'm bearish. 3, 4, 5 days, okay, maximum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Today's 6th day. So this 6 days I'm only bearish. But until then I was only bullish. Of course, here I was bearish. The reaction from here I was extremely bearish until that candle. Then this candle was I was wrong. You guys are over here, right? So as long as this market is not going to close above this bearish PDRA, I'm still bearish. But if it closes above this bearish PDRA, I'll be the happiest person in this world, as I keep saying for last 6 days. Price action is telling me to go for this sell side liquidity from the children, but parents and the grandparents are telling me to go for the buy side liquidity over here. They are not able to take that low. They are still telling me this. I'm not able to take that low, so I'm going higher to take that buy side liquidity. I just need the confirmation. Not only this bearish PTRA, but also market has to tap to this line. So if when it will close above this gap, I'll start to look for buy. But when it will touch this line, I'll be so confident to take the buy. So I'm like 50-50, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, only buy, only buy, only buy, only buy. But here to here, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, confused, 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 confirmed, buy. Like right now, right? I'm looking for sell, but still in my mind I'm waiting for the buying opportunity. So anytime I see the buying opportunity, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Oh, finally it has cleared that highs. So it's perfectly cleared that highs so beautifully. So even though I'm bearish, but in my mind, whenever I find the buying opportunity, I prefer to look for that, to give it a try. And let's see if it works, because in my mind I still want to see this market to go higher to all-time high without clearing that low. But if you watch ICT's last video, I think it's 2 days ago, he has uploaded not the execution video, it's the analysis video. Oh, by the way, I would love to show you something about the ICT's last video. ICT did something wrong over there in his last video. You guys can watch it and you can give a message to ICT. Sir, you did it wrong. So here ICT told that in his last video that it failed to trade the new week opening gap, and he actually marked the new week opening gap like this way. Here, here, right? And he told that this gap is the same gap I showed you. And don't think that I am taking it from you. So ICT told this the day before yesterday. I told you when it was appearing on the chart. Exactly the same day. I told you that it's going to trade here. Maximum the week is going to trade the new week opening gap, and then market will start to fall. But this gap is more important. However, this I'm not saying he did it wrong, but he's old older now. Maybe he missed this missed this actually. It actually trade the new week opening gap because this is the closing and this is the opening. So it's not the gap. The gap has to be from here. So this is the new week opening gap low because candle opened over there on Tuesday. Sorry, one Sunday. Market open over here. So if you watch that video, you'll understand what I mean to say. I said just posted it maybe last Saturday, like 2 days ago, 1 or 2 days ago, before the last video, last execution video. So it actually traded this new week opening gap. Friday close, Sunday open. But I don't know, maybe he missed it. Just marked it as a new week opening gap, and he told that market didn't trade this new week opening gap. But actually, it has traded the new week opening gap. So he wanted to see it will trade the new week opening gap, but it didn't. But actually, it did. So what was his expectation? It actually delivered over there. There was nothing wrong with that. However, that was the only thing, and why I was going to say, I was going to say that according to ICT, ICT is watching these highs from the daily chart. So he told that not this highs actually this high. He told in his last video that he doesn't want to see a body close above this high. Yeah, wick can go higher, then it can fall. There is nothing wrong, but body should not close if it is a bearish market. If the body close above this high, then the intermediate term high is going to be shifted. Market is going to shift the intermediate term high, which is saying that market is bullish. So while I was watching it yesterday, actually last night I was watching ICT's video. I was thinking, okay, so it will clear that high, start to fall for the sell side liquidity. Absolutely logical. But if it close above this high, intermediate term high, it means that market is going to switch the bias toward the bullish. Can I go for that? But I didn't get the confidence to switching the bias as long as it's not going to be broken. This bearish PTR is not going to be broken. I'm not interested to switching the bias to bullish from bearish. I will love to see the body close and then I will start to think. And more importantly, when it will tap over here. Otherwise, you guys can switch the bias to bullish again if you want. I'm just not interested. So first it has to prove me that I'm bullish, then I'll start to yell. I told you, man, this low is not going to be taken. So I was wrong for 7 days. I was bound to think that this low is going to be taken. But after 7 days, I will be back with all of this analysis again. Let's go for the all-time high. However, guys, thank you so much for being over here, and I hope everyone is cool. And let's close the stream for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Brother, can we summarize every profit and loss charts? See, after every month, it will improve our trading psychology. Of course, it will do that, brother. Well, here to learn trading, and you are doing very good job. Thank you, Titu, for doing every day. Thank you so much. It's a great compliment, brother. Thank you so much for that compliment. I really appreciate it, brother. And I'm trying my level best. I told you at the beginning that I'm not going to hide anything in my heart. Whatever I know, I will just explain it to you. If it doesn't make any sense to you, I'll try my level best so that it can be easier for you to understand. As long as I'm not going to do that, I'm not happy. But trust me, man, I'm not hiding anything. I have no plan to start a mentorship so that I can sell courses to you. I have no idea of no intention like that way. I hope the free T2 is going to help you. The free T2 is going to make you a profitable trader, inshallah, today or tomorrow. See you guys. Until the next time. Cheers.